Hello and hello. I'm live everywhere, so hello. This is going to be such a good live. A, because I've got an impressive energy right now. B, because I'm going to tell you three very, very, very important things that you want to hear and you need to hear. So, the three things that I'm going to talk to you about today are what the Instagram algorithm is, how do you fix your Instagram algorithm, and what are the three main factors so the Instagram algorithm likes you? Because of course, we like the likes. So say hello, send me a heart, comment so I can respond to you, and we are going to go right in because you know that time is at the essence. Time is money. I've got no time to waste whatsoever. So, question number one. What is the Instagram algorithm? Now, the Instagram algorithm is basically and very, very simply put, a set of rules that Instagram has, of course, and that it ranks content on the actual platform. So that's all it does. It decides what content shows up and in what order and to what people. So it's extremely important. And it works for all across the app. So whether it's a user's feed, the explore page, the reels feed, the hashtag pages, anything, it decides it's absolutely everything. So what it does, it analyzes every single piece of content that you put out, posts it to the platform, and decides who is going to see this content. Now, you want the algorithm, okay, to be your friend, all right? Because if the algorithm is not your friend, you're not going to get seen. And there is no such thing as shadow banned, all right? You're not seen because you're not following the rules of the algorithm, which are extremely simple. And I'm about to tell you right now. Okay, so don't think you're shadow banned. Don't think that you used a wrong word and automatically Instagram told you, you know what, you're not good for me. By the way, if you want to check if you're supporting and if you're doing everything by the community guidelines, let me know and I'll make a video for you to see how to check that and see what the status of your Instagram account is. Just comment saying I want the actual video and I'm going to make a reel for you for that. So now that we know what the Instagram algorithm is, the question is, how do I fix the Instagram algorithm? And there are a couple of points over here, and get your pen and paper, all right, or your notes, because they're extremely important. There are a couple of points over here that I want to talk to you about. So, point number one, create relevant content. Now, I am never, ever, ever gonna stop telling you that you need to create the relevant content to your niche. Now, I want you to keep up with trends, mixing original content to the trends, but it needs to be content that your niche, your audience will appreciate and will understand. This includes, all right, plenty of market research because you need to know what the fuck your audience likes. Instagram is not a game, all right? Instagram is a tool that can make you tons of money if you know how to use it. If you don't know how to use it, I'm here for that, okay? If you think that is just a tool, you just post a pretty picture and you make money out of it, it does not work the way. And the algorithm knows that. So create relevant content that is relevant to your niche and attracts your audience. That's it. Second point, post when your audience is online. Now, I've heard and I've read some social media coaches that said that posting at different times is not as important as it was in 2020. All right. Now, although from one side, this is half correct, okay, and that is because everybody's on Instagram 24 hours every single day. All right. On the other side, when it comes to the feed, there is still a chronological feed. So the more you post when your audience is online, the better reach your post is going to have. So play with times. All right. It's not as important as 2 years ago, as 3 years ago, as 4 years ago, but it still matters. Use the right hashtags. Again, no, they're not dead in 2023. Whoever tells you that is an idiot, okay, and does not understand the concept of keywords. So, hashtags, use them, relevant to your niche. What is your ideal client going to type? You know that. Market research, always. Post carousels to your feed and give value into them. Now, carousels allow you to give a more depth in value to your actual follower. So, how to's, 3 ways to's, tip 4. Okay, those are the type of value that you want to put out so you can build your authority and your audience knows that they can trust you. Carousels are the second way to spark reach after reels. And of course, the next point is post reels. Duh. All right, post reels. And once you post them, yes, create original content. Yes, create trends because trends are light. All right. Also get creative. Think outside of the box. Don't be fearful of doing reels. We are going to talk about fear in the Strategy Lab starting on the 5th of December. Okay, because we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about fear, how to get over your fears of going live on Instagram and reels and why your mindset is stuck and you can't go over that. We are going to talk about. So if you haven't registered yet, register now to the Strategy Lab workshop. It's a complete free workshop, all right? It's going to revolutionize your business. So get creative with reels. Don't be scared of going onto reels. Try out new content formats and features as soon as they come out. The algorithm is going to love you for that. 100% it's going to love you because it's going to say, oh, Lara's trying new things. I like when Lara tries new things because that means that Lara is showing new things to other people. That means that the new things are going to work. So the algorithm kind of likes you. Write long captions and connect to your ideal client. Now, when you write a long caption and only 2 people like your post, what do? You get discouraged because that's what you do. You get discouraged. You tell yourself, oh, I'm never going to make it and I'm never going to make money. And all of this is just stupid and it's never going to work. Wrong. You go to those 2 people and you connect with them. The only 2 people that put a like on your post, connect with those people. I think it's almost the last one. Respect community guidelines, all right? Try not to go against Instagram. Try not to talk bad about Instagram. Try not to talk bad about the creators, the CEO, the platform. Try not to mention the other platform too much, okay? The double T platform, all right? Because then they don't like each other, all right? So respect the community guidelines and post consistently. 100% post consistently. So I read a proposal yesterday of this social media coach that was trying to be a social media coach. And she was like, oh, I suggest you to post only once a week. And I'm like, bitch, why? but she didn't have an answer for the why you should post only once a week. Posting once a week, it's absolutely useless. In a world where everybody, well, not everybody, most of the Instagram users are posting once a day, sometimes twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day. You posting once a week, what do you think the chances are of your post getting seen? That's question number 1. Question number 2 goes with the last point of how do I fix my Instagram algorithm is check analytics. But if you only post once a week or twice a week, you don't have content to check your analytics. So post consistently, and I would go for a minimum of 5 times a week to 7. That's it. I hope that helps. Send me a comment. Leave me a comment right now if it helps. Like, connect with me. Seriously, connect with me. Like, what do I need to do to get you to connect with me? Just do it. Just leave me a comment right now. Put a heart right now if you're listening to this. Question number 3. What are the 3 main factors of the algorithm that the algorithm likes? Oh, thank you. Put a heart. Let me see if there's some comments. So there are 3 main factors. The 3 questions that I want you to ask every time that you are posting something are, number 1, is there a connection? And by I mean, is there a connection is there a connection between the author and of the content and the viewer? Do you follow each other? Do you like each other? Do you engage with each other? Do you leave comments? Have you interacted with a specific user in the past? If you have, the more you have, the more the algorithm is going to show that post to that user. This is extremely important for your business. I want you to focus on this, all right? You need to interact. There is no such thing as getting engagement without giving it, especially not right now. So it takes the human brain, before buying something, we need to check it and see it and look at it for about 27 times before we decide to click the buy button. So if you're not in their face, and I can assure you that when it comes to Instagram, you're kind of never in their faces. So don't be scared of posting more. Okay. If you're not in their face, you are not going to get seen. So if you're not in the faces, and on top of that, you're not engaging with their content, you're not interacting with what you're doing, then you're not responding to their stories and writing into their DMs, what is that going to do? Absolutely nothing for you. So first question, okay, is there a connection? If there isn't, create one. Second question that I want you to ask, is it interesting? Now, and I'm going to sound a little bit harsh now, all right? But I want you to hear this. When you post something, you know deep down, if you're honest with yourself, if it sucks or if it's a good post. You know it deep down to your core. You know whether that post sucks or that post is actually a good post. It doesn't need to be perfect, okay? But sometimes you're posting just for the sake of posting. Sometimes you have no idea what the fuck to post and you just post just because you're like, oh, you know what? I found a picture of a cat right now. Let's just post it and see if it gets. Well, is it interesting? Does your audience actually like cats? If it's a no, the algorithm doesn't give a shit and it's not going to show your post to absolutely anybody. When the algorithm, and remember, we're talking about metadata over here. So it analyzes your captions, your images, your hashtags, your content, your audience, your followers, your followings, absolutely everything. When the Instagram realizes that a user enjoys a specific type of content, then it will feed them the same and same and same content over and over and over again. So the more you post something that is interesting to your ideal follower, to your ideal client, to your perfect audience, the more the algorithm is going to push it. But of course, remember that there needs to be a connection for it. Question number 3 that I want you to ask yourself is it relevant? So based on the first 2, all right, Instagram decides, the algorithm of Instagram decides how relevant every piece of content that you post is. So what that does, it includes everything, okay? And the algorithm will choose where it fits, where your post fits, with trending topics as well as the time factor. So recent posts are considered more relevant than old ones. Posts with more engagement are considered more relevant than others. Posts with a trend or with a national holiday on it are considered more relevant than others. There's a comment right now. If anyone doubts your methods, I can categorically confirm that not doing this does not work. When I do actually do this, the stats tell all. Yes. Thank you, Amy, for the comment. Loved it. So now that you know exactly how the algorithm works, how to fix it, and what the 3 main factors of the algorithm are, there is only one thing that needs to be done. And the one thing that needs to be done is work on your Instagram. Like, it's easy, isn't it? Like, there is putting some effort to your Instagram. And I'm going to prepare you for Instagram in 2023, starting on the 5th of December, 2022. So on Monday, I am going to open the doors to the workshop that is called the Strategy Lab 1.0. Now, the Strategy Lab is a 4-day free workshop in which I will tell you exactly how to turn your followers into clients, okay? With no fear, no bullshit, no reels. Because there is one thing we're not going to talk about in 4 days. We're going to talk about no reels. I'm going to tell you the secrets of having a community that buys from you and raving fans that will buy anything that you put out. I will give you all the secrets for Instagram in 2023. And all you have to do is literally sign up to the Strategy Lab 1.0. Starts on Monday. There are prizes to be won. So if you haven't signed up yet, I don't know what you're waiting for, but if you're actually watching this, okay, it means that you want to sign up, that you need to sign up, and you're not going to regret it. 100%, you are not going to regret it. That I promise, because I know what I deliver, and I deliver good. So I'm going to see you on Monday at the Strategy Lab. Yes, there are replays in case you can't join live, which is absolutely fine. I'm going to see you there so I can teach you exactly how to make Instagram work for your money in 2023. Because at the end of the day, as a business owner, that's what you want. So I'll see you all on Monday. And if you have any questions, leave a comment, send me a DM, send me a pigeon, whatever works. Just ask me anything that you need. All right? Bye.